Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Yeah, let's start with ITZY, yeah? So ITZY's Crazy in Love. I think this is their latest thing. I think that's the latest outfit that I just saw in Loco. The title track was called Loco. Yeah, they say Loco, I'm going Loco. And it's Crazy in Love. That's their latest, because it's their first album, which is very interesting. Now, ITZY, Father, in case you don't know, I think you have seen them before.
Yeah, I have.
They are one of my favorite groups in terms of girl groups. And I don't have that many favorite sort of like, not people that I listen to as much as them that are pop anyways. I do think that their concept is very difficult to execute, so I do give JYP a bit of credit because they are kind of like edgy. They also like to rap every now and then. They're very dance heavy, but are very good singers actually.
Yeah, but music wise, what is about?
Tough, right? Because their concept on itself is like dance. It's K-pop, by the way. It is.
Yeah, but it's what, electronic, or you have live band? What?
It's a mixture of everything, mate. That's why I think it's difficult to execute them in an album. And I was very looking forward to this because, and in the album itself, I mean, they do have pop tracks, they have electronic tracks, they have even some really vocal heavy, more melodic tracks.
Any live concert recently?
No, they haven't done any live concerts that I know of. However, I think they do have a band when they do. This is very, in Korea, this is a huge deal to have a good band when you sort of have a concert. I do not know with ITZY though. I don't know the name of their band. Do let me know in the comments below.
Band. Yeah.
It's 5 of them. It's 5.
5.
Yeah, 5 members. Look. Yes.
Oh, yeah, 5.
5 of them. Yeah. They're all very gifted dancers too. Which I was very impressed then to see. Yeah, kind of what the album is like. So anyway, so the album, it's a good size album. I think it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs, but it's way longer though. It has like 20 tracks because they did introduce the instrumentals for their previous songs, and also an English version of their title track. So I think it's kind of to appeal as well to more audiences and stuff like that. I certainly appreciate it. I seem to enjoy more the Korean version of songs though, bizarrely enough, even though I can't really understand them. I just look up the lyrics. But anyways, I'll try and be detailed, but maybe not too detailed that it gets boring. So this first track is already Loco, and then the second track is Swipe. Certainly not like the track that I'm gonna repeat the most. I think it's a track that does provide a lot of dance value. Same as So Lucky. Or So Lucky, that's how it's called. It's a pop album, right? And this is perhaps something that would cater, I think, to people that may enjoy pop a lot. Not sort of like the 2 songs that I'm going to repeat a lot. 20, the beat of it actually reminds me of, listen to this, it reminds me a bit of Boom 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 by Black Eyed Peas. It's actually a really good song. I really enjoy this song. So Lucky. Let me see if I can find it here. So Lucky. ITZY. Not shy. Not me. ITZY. Look at this. Maybe it's Mega. Maybe I got it confused. Maybe it's Boombox, the one that reminds me of that. Let me see if it's maybe that one. Boombox. ITZY. I really enjoy that video as well, that local video. They have some... I think it's that one. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's that one. No, that's Swipe. Boombox, this one, sorry. Anyways, not that it adds too much. But anyway, so this sort of 3 tracks are very pop heavy. Not really like my number one take, not really my number one choice. Same as Boombox. Then he goes on to Gas Me Up. I really like the beginning, and I think Yeji did a really good job in that sort of first verse. He did very well. But so far in the album, you have to understand that it's like 4 songs, right, of my favorite group that I'm thinking, fuck, like these aren't the 4 songs that I'm gonna repeat or I haven't repeat, right? Then he goes to Love Is, and this is where I think this album is a great album from the bottom half. The top half wasn't for me. The bottom half, it's I actually felt like, fuck, this is like, I really enjoyed it. But maybe it just has to do with my music taste. Maybe it's also one of the things as well. It's they have to play to their different strengths in their first album. They have to showcase some pop. They have to showcase some more ballady, melodic pop. They have to show then some more rapping. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this whole agglomeration of things. But Gas Me Up, I really like the beginning. Then it goes Love Is, which I think is a much better song, even though it is pop, and I'm not a pop fan. It's very congruent and a clearer vision. I felt it more inspired. Like they really knew what was going on with this song from the beginning, and I was very pleased with the production and the execution. This is just a little snippet, just so you can hear some of it. I'm sure at this point, I think everyone has heard. Go from here. It's just a nice song. It's a nice song that you can listen to. I think it has a lot of radio potential. I think it has a lot of virality potential. Good layering. I think it's a much better track. Again, it felt inspired. Chilling. I think once again it reinforces this sort of much better half of the album, at least in my taste. I feel like it has so much potential of being the title track, the fan choice of title track, like the fan favorite of a song. And yeah, without a doubt, I think it's a song that I will play often. Then it goes on to Mirror, which I feel it's perhaps my favorite track and the best track in the whole album, and I think you'll understand why. It relies on melody, cadence. We're getting a different side to ITZY that I really like, because they are so dance heavy sometimes, so fashion forward, so edgy, that sometimes you forget that they're actually high quality singers. And then when you listen to them do things like this, in a live setting, I have no shadow of a doubt that they can all achieve this type of sound, because I've seen them do songs in a more precarious environment than in a live setting, and they have been able to deliver. So that gives me peace of mind. There's some really nice moments in that song. I think Mirror, it's a most kind of like more focused ITZY, in the sense focused ITZY for that strength of slower music. I was very impressed with Yuna. I forget how to pronounce her name. Charion, I apologize. Ryujin and obviously Jeji and Leah. Very impressed with them in that song. I really liked it. And then overall, just the conclusion of the album. To summarize, I said good concept with Mirror. I said that it was a good concept of sort of battling yourself, and the whole concept of the song is like when you look in the mirror, and the mirror shines, it's because you're truly happy with yourself, and not because things are going well in your life. It's more to do like, you know, beauty comes from within, right? That sort of concept, which is a nice concept. But overall, in the whole album, I said that it's very difficult in a first album to truly embody a concentrate of 5 people and a whole concept of a K-pop group very well. That can all, because it's difficult for them, because it's as if they're good at a lot of things. So I think that might be a predicament to a certain extent for their first album, because
there's a long way to go still.
Well, in the sense of you can't showcase everything you're good at in 9 songs.
Exactly.
It's fucking impossible. Yeah. And at the same time, you can't, because you're a band, you can't do just an album that's just ballads. Because that's just showcasing a facet of yourself and not so many other things. So you're kind of shooting yourself on the foot.
Yeah, that's when time is your best friend.
Exactly. The more time they have in the industry, the more we'll get to know them, and the more albums they'll get to release. I really do hope this does well for them. I think it deserves to do well.
That's exactly what they need. Time to show how they will grow in certain type of music.
I agree. They're all fairly young. We've heard, in the house we hear a lot of their music. Hence why I take, I think you're coming from a place of actually listening to their music. So I think you're right. Matter of time with them. But it was an enjoyable album, especially that bottom half. That top half, not for me. The bottom half, very good.